At the end of your relationship with a narcissist, they will go out and recruit their little tribe of friends to smear you and to tell their side of the story. These are flying monkeys, and they are the narcissist's enablers. They will side with the narcissist, encourage the narcissist, and abuse you, the victim, right along with the narcissist because they believe the narcissist's lies and manipulation. Once you start calling the narcissist out on their actions, once you start telling the narcissist you know that they lied to you and cheated on you, once you try to hold them accountable, then the narcissist will know an end to the relationship is near because they're not going to change and they don't want to change. So that's when they get their tribe of flying monkeys lined up on their side to flip the script, to make it look like they were the one who was victimized. They were the one who was wronged and abused. And you were the crazy one.
Welcome, beautiful butterflies. I'm Goddess, and today we're pulling back the curtain on one of the narcissist's most dangerous weapons. They're flying monkeys. These are the people, sometimes friends, family, even strangers, that the narcissist manipulates into doing their dirty work. I'll share how I realized my own circle had been turned against me, the subtle tactics they use to make me question my own worth, and the signs you must never ignore. Because once you see the flying monkeys, you can break free from their influence for good.
Flying monkeys. The weapons might form against you, but that don't mean they're gonna prosper. If they are teaming up against you, that should let you know how powerful you are standing by yourself. So, back to what a flying monkey is. Flying monkeys. These are people who do not take the time to actually get to know you for who you are. They base their judgment of you based off of other people's perceptions and lies that they have told about you. They take someone else's word about who you are. There's a term in psychology called the flying monkey. Y'all remember the movie The Wizard of Oz? And the witch or queen or whoever she was, she had a lot of flying monkeys around her that would help her to attack somebody. These monkeys did everything she said on command, and they tormented whoever was targeted. Well, people do the same thing when they need a whole group of people to try to destroy you. And most of the time when people do these type of things and find other people to triangulate you against, they are narcissistic. You shouldn't worry when someone is doing these type of things to you in a group setting, because rejection is for your protection, and you don't want to stay around these type of people because they cutthroat and they all have narcissistic tendencies and lack self-awareness to let someone manipulate them into ill-treating you. Flying monkeys are people that the narcissist send to do their dirty work. If you're in a romantic relationship, they will send their mother, their sisters, their brothers, their family members at you. If you're a coworker, they're sending other coworkers against you. If it's friends, they're sending other friends to come against you. They spread lies, gang up on you, and they try to make you look crazy when you call them out on the behavior. Dealing with this, you have to stay grounded because it's all a chess game and it's a head game for the person who's orchestrating it all. Flying monkeys are the pawns in the game. They don't even know that they're being played to and manipulated with lies and deceit and manipulation. The key is to keep your boundaries tight and do not engage with these type of people. And most of the time, they will send them to you because they know that you have put boundaries in place. So they will send these same flying monkeys to torment you.
So let's talk about narcissists and the flying monkeys. These are typically the people around the narcissist that is being influenced by the narcissistic behavior. Now, this is usually from people that are usually more so closest to the narcissist in regards to how they tend to utilize people around them to look at you as the villain in their story. So remember I told you in another video, The narcissist has a grandiose, inflated ego about themselves. They can never be wrong. They can never see themselves as the issue, as a common denominator in the situation. They have to always be right. So typically when you're dealing with a narcissistic person, there are 9 times out of 10 are going to play the victim in every scenario and a conflict. So how you understand who are the flying monkeys around them? The flying monkeys don't even know that they're the flying monkey. And typically the flying monkey is the support structure of the people that they have basically created to make you look like the bad person. These are usually the people that have already decided, have already had a biased approach to what the narcissist is telling them. And basically they use those people that are in support of the narcissist to paint you or look at you as the bad person. They don't necessarily call you or reach out to you. And I'm saying the flying monkey in a sense, they don't reach out to you. They don't contact you. They don't get your side of the story. They just already know that the narcissist is probably the person that's actually the victim, when in reality, they're actually probably the one that's creating the dynamic of why the situation is what it is. So how you deal with a flying monkey is that you don't engage with a flying monkey. The flying monkey usually is someone that's already got a biased approach to how they see you. They already gonna probably more likely look at you in a certain way, and probably already feeding into the narcissist to say you deserve better, you probably shouldn't be with that person, or probably already in a sense kind of already looking at you in a negative approach, a negative way.
If you date a male narcissist that has female family members, don't expect them to ever take your side if he ever abuses you. It could be his sister, his cousin, his auntie, and especially his mother. They will hate you because he did you wrong. If you look up the word enabler in the dictionary, their picture should be right beside it. During my research into narcissistic personality disorder, I did learn about the term flying monkeys. Flying monkeys are friends and family members of the narcissist that blindly support them regardless of their egregious behavior and actions.
Narcissists don't always scream at you. They don't always cheat or throw things or explode. Sometimes they just smile while they dismantle or try to dismantle your self-worth behind closed doors. In public, they're helpful, they're charming, they're the good guy. But when you set a boundary, when you say, that hurt me, or I didn't like that, all of a sudden, you're the problem. And here's the worst part. They rarely fight alone. They use what we call flying monkeys, people they charm or manipulate into defending them, guilt-tripping you, minimizing your experience, or just trying to keep the peace. Flying monkeys say things like, you know how they are, or they didn't mean it like that, or just let it go for the family. But here's the thing, healthy people don't need backup to silence you. And someone who really cares about you won't recruit a fan club to question your reality. And if you always feel like the bad guy for just setting boundaries and people are always telling you to just be the bigger person, and if you're constantly doubting what actually happened, it's not you. It's the system the narcissist built around you to protect their image and keep you quiet and keep you second-guessing yourself. Have you ever dealt with a flying monkey or been one without realizing it? It's okay to wake up and it's okay to walk away. You don't owe anyone your silence.
Narcissists' biggest supporters are going to be their family and friends. A lot of the time, y'all, seriously. And of course, if you're new here, I'm actually a diagnosed narcissist. No matter what that narcissistic person, toxic person has done to you, sometimes their family and friends are going to make excuses for their behaviors. They're going to try to find a way that you are at fault for whatever that narcissist or toxic person put you through. Yeah, I know you got cheated on. I know you got beat up. I know they pressed false charges on you. But what role did you play here? What did you do? They haven't been like that before. Well, maybe one time before. But the other person was the problem in that situation as well. So what did you do? My baby wouldn't do nothing like that. So what did you do? I'm serious. Horrible family members, horrible friends are going to consistently support the narcissist no matter what they do. So telling their family and friends what they have done to you, a lot of times it kind of falls on deaf ears and they will make excuses for that narcissistic person's behavior. Now, is this the truth all the time? No. Sometimes the family members try to hold the narcissist accountable and the narcissist disavows them and whatever it happens. But most of the time, the family is going to try to find a way to blame you for the problems in the relationship space or whatever happened to you.
So what's abuse by proxy? While narcissistic abusers always have enablers, there are enablers who also become abusive themselves. Flying monkeys is a term coined by Professor Sam Vaknin to describe the individuals in the narcissistic abuser's life who blindly support the abuser, and then they go on to employ tactics like spying on the victim on their behalf and then relaying that information back to the abuser or outwardly harassing the victim. So, unlike enablers, these individuals don't just bury their heads in the sand, they willingly step forward into the role of abusers by proxy. But why would they do that? For some flying monkeys, there's a perverse satisfaction in feeling needed, even if it means becoming abusers themselves. They derive a sense of purpose from being drawn into another person's drama, often driven by their emotional attachment to the narcissistic person or their blind trust. Flying monkeys and enablers usually come from these specific circles, including family members, friends, or even the new romantic partner of the narcissistic person, who the abuser only gives their side of events or misconstrues the details, making them feel justified in abusing you by proxy. But I want to stress that the behavior of flying monkeys is toxic. I personally would never think of harassing another person or spying on them on another person's behalf. So they're not innocent bystanders, they're usually toxic themselves.
Ever go no contact with a narcissist and suddenly their friends, family, or even your friends start coming after you? That's not a coincidence. That's what we call flying monkeys. Flying monkeys are the ones that the narcissists recruit to do their work for them. They'll call you, they'll guilt trip you, they'll tell you, no, just talk to them. They might even say that you're the one that's causing the problems. And most of the time, they don't even realize that they're being manipulated by the narcissist, because the narcissist will play the victim behind the scenes, right? And then they send in these people to make you feel like you're the bad guy. It's control by proxy. So if these people are coming at you, say, give them another chance, or you're being dramatic, remember, these flying monkeys might mean well, but they're still part of the abuse, and you're not overreacting by walking away. You're finally breaking the cycle. You don't owe anybody access to your peace just because they're wearing a friendly face. So if they're suddenly worried about you now, ask them where that concern was when you were suffering.
A male narcissist, his greatest supporter and number one ally and number one flying monkey is his mother. Abandoned by his father, she seeks emotional support from her own son because she's also carrying the father wound. He thinks that everything he does is okay because he has a cheerleader, his mother.
You know what I've never understood about flying monkeys? You weren't there. Like, I don't get it. Were you there? I don't think you were there. I was there. I don't remember seeing you. So how do you commit so passionately to someone else's lie, for them or against them, if you weren't there? I feel like you got to check what's going on up here if you're committed to someone else's story so much that you would have the time and patience to troll somebody and come at them so hard when you weren't there. Think about that. Reflect on that. Reflect on the commitment you have to something that you didn't witness.
Thank you for flying with me today, butterflies. Flying monkeys aren't just enablers. They're extensions of the narcissist's control. I've been there, watching people I once trusted spread lies about me, witnessing private conversations twisted into weapons, and realizing too late that their concern was just another delivery system for the narcissist's poison. But I want you to remember something. These people's actions don't define your truth. Your reality is valid. Your voice is powerful. And your healing is sacred. Sacred reflection. Who in your life is speaking for you instead of listening to you? And what does that tell you about their loyalty lies? And if any part of this feels familiar, you are not alone. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are becoming. If this video resonated with you, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to help this sanctuary grow. And share this video with someone who needs to see their truth for themselves. Until next time, stay aware, stay sovereign, and keep rising, Radiant One.
I'm a survivor, I'm not gonna give up, I'm not gonna stop, I'm gonna work harder, I'm a survivor, I'm gonna make it, I will survive, keep on surviving, I'm a survivor.